Christine, this is from the County of Los Angeles.
Great. The response to my subpoena for Shane McGrath's medical records. Okay. Well, a few visits to the emergency room.
What about county mental health records?
No contact.
What if we could produce someone who actually heard him say that he wanted to kill himself, that he was suicidal?
Well, it wouldn't hurt, but who?
Right now, all we have is Ridge's word.
And before that carries any weight, we have to prove that he's telling the truth about the Chambers shooting.
Well, I'm willing to talk to Rick. That's why I'm here. But the way it went in my office the other day...
Whoa. Is this an ambush?
Pretty much.
Rick, we all regret how this bomb was dropped on you about Grant Chambers. Ridge, more than anyone...
No. I should be calling a shrink on the four of you. So suddenly Ridge claims that he lied to protect me. And instead of saying, Ridge, why should we believe you? You're all saying, yeah, sure, okay, fine, we'll buy that. Let me ask you a question. Did any of you actually see me shoot Grant Chambers? If I was on trial for it today, would any of you be able to get up on the stand and say that I did it?
I could.
How can you say that, Mom?
Rick, you're not the same person you were then.
Oh, really? Same DNA, same birth certificate?
You had a difficult childhood. You were unhappy when I married Grant, and you really missed your father.
Mom, a lot of people have unhappy childhoods and don't result to gunfire. I happen to be one of those people. Are you that sure you know what happened?
Yes.
Okay, you sure that Ridge didn't pay Grant off to say it was me?
Ridge wouldn't do that.
Why not? Stephanie would. I mean, Stephanie would write me a check today if I would say that I remember shooting Grant Chambers.
Well, if I had raised you, you would have had a happy childhood, because I wouldn't have had a brand new husband dancing in every month. No wonder you're disturbed.
Stephanie?
I'm disturbed now. Well, I'm disturbed because I won't say what you want me to say?
I think you resent Ridge so much, you won't even make a decent effort to try and remember. I don't think so.
I did make an effort, Stephanie. I got a gun, and I held it in my hands. By the way, I learned that you actually gave this gun to my mom as a gift. But do you have guns lying around that you give away for birthdays and anniversaries?
I don't remember anything.
The point is, I got a gun, I held it, and I tried to remember and envision pointing a gun at someone and firing a gun at someone. And Taylor, I'm sorry. I didn't have some movie moment where it all came back to me and I had flashes of the gun going off and Grant dropping. It did not happen. So is it possible that you and my mom could be the ones in denial and not me?
Rick, you don't have to be an actual eyewitness of something to know whether or not it's true. Your mother and I...
Stop it. I happen to be the only eyewitness in this situation, and I say that it never happened. Mom, how could you believe Ridge over your own son? Have you forgotten what kind of a man he is, what he's done to you in the past?
No, but I also remember all the wonderful things that he did for both you and
here we go
me.
again. My mother is trying to convince herself what an amazing person Ridge is. You know, maybe you ought to give him another chance. I'm sorry, but it would just be best if Ridge stayed in prison.
What? I knew Eric should have sued for custody of you when you were a child.
I'm sorry, Christine.
I thought this might happen, so I requested a continuance. The DA will fight it. The judge will listen to arguments tomorrow before jury selection. But I'm telling you, if we have any hope of proving Mr. McGrath was suicidal, we have to buy some time.
I probably knew Shane about as well as anybody around here besides Phoebe. But if I can't give a clinical assessment, I don't know who else could. I just keep thinking there's got to be a note somewhere.
Well, there wasn't anything in the car. Just a lot of dirty clothes and junk.
Did you check the glove compartment under the seats? Mm-hmm. Nothing? No cell phone? No address book? Nothing?
Phone? Oh, my God. How could I forget that? There was a phone, and it was dropped in the struggle with Ridge. I think we put it here. Here. It's dead. We're going to have to charge it.
So do it. Let's see if Shane left us anything to work with.
It's a photograph of Shane.
Check the recent calls.
And the text messages.
You think this is right to do? I mean, it feels a little creepy.
It's evidence. We'll have to turn it in.
Look, I'll scroll down just a little bit more. Okay, wait. Right there. That's Phoebe's number. Click on it. Phoebe, this is goodbye. I'll love you forever, but I won't be bothering you anymore.
Does that constitute a suicide note?
Just sounds like he could have been going out of town.
It isn't very definitive.
True. But it's all we've got.